So I remember I played a fun joke on you where
Mm-hmm.
I handed you the controller and was like, hey, why don't you play a little bit? And you were like really scared and didn't want to. I'm like, oh, it's fine. And
Mm-hmm.
then this is about to happen, and you started freaking out as soon as this next event happens, and acted like you thought you did something wrong and screwed up, and I just laughed.
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly.
She looks in good condition for someone who just got shot like 6 times.
All right.
You are a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
A lady sniper, huh?
Didn't you know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women? Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is that right? Well, at least you've got spirit. I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at. Oh, you're my special prey. Got it. Oh, I've left my mark on you. I won't forget it. Until I kill you. You're all I think about.
Take him away.
Don't kill me yet. I'm alive.
Leave it to me.
I want no more accidents like that dark chief.
Yes, he's my target. Mine.
Can you hear me, Solid Snake?
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright. Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two of us meet. The brother of light and the brother of dark.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the Genome Soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear weapon.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me. Really? Then what? Oof, those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. It was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
What about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
Don't go. We just met you. You waited 30 years for this and you're already leaving? Ugh.
Your woman is still in this world.
Meryl.
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them.
Alright, camera, calm down.
Finally, just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right.
Nice.
I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington's taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? If not, it's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then. We're going to play a game, Snake. And we'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto-fire, or I'll know. I'm going to run a high-voltage electric current through your body. If it's just for a short time, it won't kill you.
But I never heard that before.
You're a tough guy, Snake. But I've got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay. Let's get started.
So what was the auto fire calling?
Okay, here we go.
That's actually... I'll get to that later. But more importantly, there are no continues. If you die here, you return to your last save point, which is why Mei Ling was all like, I really think you should save now.
Oh. Wait, really?
Yeah. You don't.
How did
The
you
continue
like
option doesn't exist. You just have to hit exit and
Shall
go back
we
to the
go
main menu
again?
and load a game.
Huh.
Also, I really like the how that first part of this cutscene, when you like just see the lights, how this is very commonplace nowadays, but it was more novel at the time. How you're still in control, like can move the camera, and from the first person view makes it more immersive and makes you more confused on what's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you there. It seems like it was.
Yeah, I was just kind of wiggling around, move the camera. And now we got a button mash, and I'm so bad at button mashing, but years of Mario Party have trained me for this.
You still okay?
I'm a lot better at button mashing now than I used to be, but
Can you take one more?
this is still like pretty tough. The first couple ones, I usually like, don't take any damage in, but like the last 2 rounds he does with this long timer, like take a lot of damage on. And you probably remember this, but I made you play this.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I'll
You're
go.
a strong
Jeez.
man. Well,
I've died
that's
a few
enough
times.
for
You did it.
now.
You did it.
For now.
You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man. Who else could shoot down 2 F-16s with a Hind helicopter? The Les Infanteries project was not a total failure. He is the one man who could make my dream into a reality.
It is nice of them to unstrap him from that bed and let him stretch his legs a bit in a cell. Give him a chance to escape.
Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief? Whew. What a stench.
What's playing here? We're in a locked room.
What would you do in this situation?
Knock on the door.
This guard has a gigantic field of vision compared to every other guard in the game.
Good golly.
Yeah. Let's just call people, see what they think.
Alrighty.
Are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Mara?
They've got her.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even fight START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake, just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before, I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see,
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the Genome Army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained.
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right, but he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also,
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Oh, there we go. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, let's just call Otacon. He can help
Yeah,
bust
just
us
tap out
out.
and bust us out. Yeah.
Just because you are locked up does not mean there is no chance of escape. Keep your eyes and ears open.
So I want to
and when
clarify
you see a
something
chance,
that
take it.
has been stated before in the game, but isn't. Well, I'll wait for Miller to talk.
Normally, when a soldier is taken prisoner, he should only give up the big 4. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist.
So it's been mentioned, but it hasn't really gone into hard detail. The soldiers here, the Genome soldiers, the Genome Army, they were normal dudes who have had kind of experiments performed on them to try to enhance their abilities as a soldier.
Okay.
They go into a lot more detail about that in the briefing you can watch that we skipped.
Always nice to hear that you're all right.
I want us to watch that briefing, but I want us to do it after we finish the game, just to be a little funner in hindsight
Okay.
to see things. But that's something they kind of mention a little bit at the start, but it's easy to forget about.
Please,
Okay.
don't give up.
But that's why Liquid wants Big Boss's DNA, is to try to fix the Genome soldiers, or improve them or whatever.
Okay.
Also, this guard gets super annoyed whenever you punch or knock on the wall. And this is the same guard who Meryl beat up earlier and stole his uniform, so I guess they gave him a new one. I don't know why this is the one guy
Yeah.
on base they have guarding people,
How do you know it's the same one?
because he also has diarrhea.
Oh.
They actually reused that "Shut Up and There Will You" voice clip from an earlier cutscene too.
The guard
Don't remember
is only
when.
human. He has to sleep and go to
When
the
you're talking to him,
bathroom like
Darby
the
Chief,
rest of us.
he's just like, "Shut up and there, will ya?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've heard this voice clip 50 times in the
Oh,
torture
yeah.
place." So,
Yeah.
so
You're
that's how
right.
you know it's the same guy. So there's actually 3 ways to escape, and I'm
Alright.
gonna only show off one in this video, and there's kind of a good amount of Easter eggs and alternate ways to do the torture room, so I'm only gonna show like one pathway this video, and then we'll go back later to show all the other torture stuff.
Okay.
But for now, we're just calling for Otacon and waiting for him, and there's not really much we can do in here. If we crawl under the bed, he just makes fun of us.
Shut up in there, will ya? Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin?
This guy's really into torture.
He's something else, yeah. I like too when you first called Miller, or Campbell rather, how quickly everything flips. Like Snake starts by yelling at everybody, and then after like once he gets all out of the system, he's like, "All right, back to business. Let's do this."
They treat kind of.
How did you like that?
The way they handle what Metal Gear is in this game is a little weird, because we still don't really know why it's so scary beyond just like it can fire a nuke, and nukes are terrifying. Like we don't know what's so special about this one yet.
They're gonna fire from anywhere on the planet, though.
Yeah, but we don't have the hard details till later.
That is true.
Now it's just kind of like it's a brand new secret. I guess the secret part's the key part here. It's that the president's supposed to be signing a treaty, a peace treaty about nukes and stuff with Russia, and they secretly built a new type of nuclear weapon. I guess that's the important part for right now.
Yeah. Well, it's really more there are some terrorists with the nuke as opposed
also
to war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, when Liquid leaves, like it's that phone call and it's like, oh, what now? I'll be there. I liked in my head canon. I like to imagine he faked that phone call because he didn't have enough time to write a cool speech to give to Snake. He's like, all right, brother of light, brother of dark, 30 long years. What else? Raven, what's up? All right, gotta go.
Okay, Octopus is that. We don't ever fight Octopus, right?
You're a strong. Well,
who's to say?
Like,
we live in a sad age.
I really can't remember.
Listen to Ocelot.
Totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
I don't need money. I want Russia to be reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
Also, the needs to make up his mind whether he's Russian or American, what side he's on.
Those F-16s, I could.
Yeah, but that explains why the Russian helicopter's here.
Yeah, and the F-16's for the decoy. That's right.
Yeah, the Russian friend gave it to him.
Yeah, I was like the spinning item box in the background.
Yeah, that's funny. How they keep that.
Yeah. All right, back to the room.
Let's save, because I now want to go through that again.
Why don't you contact the Colonel? If anyone can...
I don't think he actually helps.
Besides withhold information.
He's just kind of like, press this button to do a thing.